I'm going to continue with the Star Trek demo, except I'm going to restart again from scratch and use these knowledge module things I set up because we'll be able to do more stuff with it and by writing less code. So there's two ones I'm going to use in particular. Avatar, which is just for talking about a character, like what's your name, what's your age, that kind of stuff. And then this other knowledge module, characters, which is going to be for managing talking to characters. So you go like, Sally, what is the time? Or in our case, we're going to do like, Spock, what is your status? Or Sulu, arm the photon torpedo. So we're going to just use these as the basis for setting up a game where we have characters we can talk to in an open-ended way. Okay, so we'll start with setting up a Spock character. So I'm just going to use the avatar knowledge module. So let's get that going. Vi Spock.js. So we'll load the avatar knowledge module. Tar equals from here, and then I'll just run it to get it going, and we'll see how it works. What is your name? Process. That gives us back results. So I'll just print off whatever strings it gets back for G of yeah, so just print that junk off. Spock. Oops, it should have been then. Okay, so it's doing, so I've just loaded the knowledge module and it's doing the default thing, which is whatever I configured. So now we'll configure this so it's Spock. So with all the knowledge modules, they have an API, which is a programmer API that you define. And if you define that, then you get all of the things the knowledge module knows how to talk about for free. So if you go to the source for the knowledge module, at the top, I'm trying to put the API. So I'm just going to copy the whole thing and over, and we'll set it up to be Spock. This, yeah, I'm just going to keep the same thing here. And this is what you have to implement. You implement these two functions, and they then you get all the functionality of the knowledge modules. So this is going to be Spock and not Molnius. There, so let's give this a go. Oh wait, I forgot to assign, so I've loaded the API, but I have to tell the knowledge module to use this API and not use the default API. So let's give that a go. Bam, so his name's Spock now, zippity zap. So got Spock being Spock. Yeah, so one of the things I want to do is I want to reuse Spock as a knowledge module itself in another file. So I'm going to make Spock into a knowledge module. So the way you can do this is, I'm just going to copy this one here from the avatar one and shove it in here. So this is how you make a knowledge module. And then once you do that, you get all these goodies, plus you can include this in other things. I don't need this before test thing. It's for setting up fixtures before you run a test. Okay, and what do we got? So this is going to be Spock. There's a test file, so as you're developing, you can save the queries you give to Spock to a test file and then run it unit tests, so you can do test-driven development. Yeah. Oh, except it's called config. So we'll just call our config. So const config is assigned avatar. And then we'll just set this up, config.api, voila. There, so that all works. So let's give this knowledge module thing a try. Spock. Oh, I forgot to load Entodicton, const acquire Entodicton. Alright, so yeah, just fix the compiler. Boring. There. So you get all these options of things you can do. So one of them is you can do a query. So I'm going to ask Spock, what is your name? Boom. My name is Spock. Okay, so Spock's working as a knowledge module now. If I wanted to, I could save that query as a test. So if we go look in the spock.test file, there's that has been saved. So in the future, I can do node Spock -t, and that'll run the unit tests. No failures, yay. And if there were failures, it would print off a diff between what was expected and what was not. Yeah, so now we set up, what have we done? We set up Spock. Where are we? We set up Spock. We reused the avatar knowledge module and then customized it to Spock. And then we set up Spock as a knowledge module for the future. So we can load it. So now what we'll do is set up old Sulu. Sulu.js. Whoops. Okay, so let's go set up Sulu. I mean, we're going to make Sulu be more Sulu in the future. Right now, it's just not much. We're just going to use the knowledge modules to get cool stuff quickly. Sulu, Sulu, Sulu. So now let's check out Sulu, make sure Sulu's working. Node. What was I doing? -q. What is your... Oh, I got to run Sulu. Sulu -q. What is your name? Okay, so Sulu's being very Sulu-like. So now we got Spock answer. Oh, we can save that as a test if we want. Anyway, and then you can run the tests, obviously. So now we'll set up the main game thing where we can talk to the user. Or I guess I'll just call it game. Game thing. Game. Require. So we're going to load. What am I loading? Oh, I'm going to use this characters knowledge module over here. So this characters one, because it's for managing a team of characters that can respond to commands. That sounds like what I want to do. So we'll set that up. What am I doing? Oh, const characters. We'll load the knowledge module, require EKMS. And let's just run that. We'll just set this up as a knowledge module from the get-go, since you can get that cool -q thing to do queries and stuff. Characters dot copy. It's best to copy these if you're going to load them more than once. Oh, wait, I forgot to do that. Ooh, let me see. Spock. Did I forget to do that? Yes, I forgot to copy this. You have to copy this because I'm loading it once for Spock and once for Sulu. So if you don't copy it, then they share the same data. So that's not very good. So I should have copied the knowledge module I used as the basis. When I show how to customize Sulu stuff in here, we're going to set it up slightly differently. But anyway, this needs to be done. Otherwise, you get a horrible bug that you spend an hour trying to figure out before you realize you didn't copy your knowledge module to make sure you had a unique copy. Okay, so that should still all work. Yeah, so it works. And what was it? Set up game. Oh yeah, we're setting up game. So forgot to copy. Okay, this time I copied the knowledge. So we'll just try, what is it? Oh, let's set it up as a knowledge module right from the get-go, and then I can run those commands. So we'll just hit the source for the characters one. And I'm just going to copy this. Copy. And we'll set this up as a knowledge module from the get-go. What are we calling this? Game. Game. I don't know. Okay, does that look good? I guess so. Let's give it a go. We'll just try the defaults and see if it works. So when you load a knowledge module and you don't set the API, the defaults should all work, which is stuff from the website. So we'll just try that to make sure this is set up good. Okay, Sally, what is the time? No, forgot to conclude that. Const done. What? Spell it wrong. Spelled it wrong. My weirdo made-up word. I should at least spell it correctly. There, Sally, what is the time? The time is 10:13 p.m. Okay, so now let's hook this up to the enterprise characters. So this is like any other knowledge module. It has an API. So we get that from going to the source API. And if we implement this API, then we get the behavior that the knowledge module provides. In this case, it's cool. It's a multi-API knowledge module, so you can assign multiple APIs to it, and it manages that. In this case, we're going to assign multiple characters, and it will manage them. Get rid of this crap. Yeah, we need that. So what are we going to do here? Oh, we're going to define Spock. So we need to load Spock. Spock is assigned. Spock. Maybe one day I'll be doing this, except it'll be connected to real androids instead of just all being in the computer. Anyway, it's in the computer now. So we'll load Spock and Sulu, and then I'm going to set up the API with Spock, and then so we'll call Spock's knowledge module to do this. I need to call this Spock API, and then we'll set up Sulu's API to customize the character's knowledge module. So I'll use Sulu, and you can be Sulu. Yeah. So then we just tell the knowledge module to use the APIs. Spock, API Sulu. Oops, I forgot to sign it. API. Wait, what? No, I want to do this. API Sulu. And this should be API Spock. Okay, let's give this a go. We can't ask Spock what is the time, so we'll do Spock. What is your name? Can't find. Oh, I gotta put this dot in front of here. The magical power of the dot must be invoked. Spock, what is your name? My name is Spock. That sounds good. Sulu, what is your name? Can you be Sulu or not? Boom! Sulu! Okay, so that shows. So we set up two characters. I used them in this router thing that'll route the commands to the characters. And oh, yeah, let's just show knowledge module power for fun. So let's try Sulu, what is the time? Let's see what this does, because I didn't tell Sulu. So I think it got that from the dialogue knowledge module. Time is time. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're going to have Sulu be more specific. So Sulu doesn't know anything about time. So we're going to upload some knowledge about time into Sulu. Kind of like in the Matrix when they downloaded Jujitsu into Neo. We're going to upload time into Sulu and see if he can give a better answer than that. So I'm going to pull a time knowledge module, which is here. So just general purpose knowledge about time. Blah, 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 whatever. So we'll do that. And then we just have to use it. So it doesn't need customization. I don't think it has an API. Or does it? Maybe it has an API for getting the time. Let me see. No, this one doesn't have an API. The time, how it gets the time is just built in. So we don't need to worry about that anyway. So we'll just add this to config.add time. So we'll add time knowledge to Sulu's config. Now when we ask Sulu the time, hopefully he's going to tell us the exact time and not this crap time. He's not going to give us a philosophical time is time. Yeah, there you go. So Sulu now, so he's sort of cool, right? You can, so I'm just currently just demoing using knowledge modules. In the future, I'll demo customizing Sulu with Sulu specific things, but it shows we wrote a character, we use the avatar-based knowledge module. If you want to, you can pull in other knowledge modules, like, oh, let's do Spock for fun. Let's have Spock. Or let's, what do we do? Let's demo it. Node Spock. Spock, what is, let's just do this. $20 in euros. I can't remember. Yeah, $20 in euros. Spock is not a fan of that question, and I didn't write good error handling. So let's see what happens if we do. Let's pull in this currency knowledge module, and then we'll just add that to Spock's knowledge. Currency. Give that a go. Wrong one. Yeah, Mr. Spock. Well, that's funny. Why didn't it do that callback thing? Well, he got it right. Oh no, I ran that wrong knowledge module. That's why that wasn't working. I should have ran, I want to run games. Because games is the one that knows the routing. That's why Spock answered it. Spock worked, but he answered it in a weird way. Yeah, okay, yeah. So there, that's the game now. I ran the wrong knowledge module. So there, you can see it works. So it's pretty cool, right? You can just pull in generic knowledge into any character you want, and it's modular. BI Spock. Yes. Yep, so that's that. So I'm going to stop here, and in the future I'm going to do a demo where I show how to customize Spock. So, you know, you can tell him to, I don't know, scan for life, and you can tell Sulu to arm the photon torpedoes, like we were doing with the other demo. So stop there. Merci. Et à bientôt.